Hello students, welcome to 12th Commerce Accountancy. Today we will discuss about the concern topic with the goodwill which we have discussed in the previous video. We have discussed about the adjustment according to the average profit method of goodwill. Okay, and I have given some adjustments we have to concern whenever we are going to calculate the goodwill as per the method of average profit method. Okay, now in that adjustments I have told one adjustment that is called overvaluation of closing stock or undervaluation of opening stock. Okay, so that is called abnormal profit and that will be deducted from the profit. And in the opposite condition, if there is overvaluation of opening stock or undervaluation of closing stock, then we have to add it in the profit. Now, why we have to do so? We will see one practical example for the explanation of that. So you will be complete. You will have a complete solution for this adjustment. Okay. See, here I have written overvaluation of closing stock or undervaluation of opening stock. Whenever this kind of condition is given to you, it means that it is showing abnormal profit to you, and we have to deduct the amount from the profit to get the normal profit. Now, why we have to do so? We will see what example. Here is the trade discount given. Sorry, trade account, not trade discount. Trade account is given. Okay, now see, on the debit side there is opening stock of 5,000. On the credit side there is sales of rupees 10,000, closing stock of rupees 5,000. Okay, now 10 plus 5, 15,000, 15,000 minus 5,000, so we will get the gross profit as 10,000. Now this is the normal condition, this is the normal profit. Okay, now see, what is the condition here? Overvaluation of closing stock or undervaluation of opening stock. Okay, overvaluation of closing stock. Closing stock is 5,000, but now we will do some overvaluation. Overvaluation means increasing value. Okay, suppose it becomes 7,000. Okay, so what will happen here? Look, it will now 17,000. Okay, so this will be also 17,000. Now 17,000 minus 5,000, how much it would be? It would be 12,000. So you can see the profit is more than before. Okay, because of overvaluation of closing stock. So it shows the wrong condition. Exactly, it is not a right condition because exactly the normal profit should be 10,000. But because of the overvaluation of closing stock, it shows the higher profit than before. Okay, so that is called abnormal profit, and that's why we have to deduct the extra amount. What is the extra amount? That is 2,000 rupees. Okay, so 2,000 rupees is an abnormal profit that will be deducted from 12,000 and we will get the 10,000 the normal profit. Okay, suppose the next condition is undervaluation of opening stock. Okay, so suppose opening stock is undervalued. Okay, undervalued means 5,000. Okay, here is, but we consider it only 3,000. Okay, the closing stock is same as before, it is 5,000. Okay, but we undervalued the opening stock as rupees 3,000. Okay, so what happened here? 10 plus 5, 15,000 as before. Okay, I write here 15,000. Again here also 15,000. Okay, now see what happened here. 15,000 minus 3,000, what will be there? It will be same, the same condition as previous one. It is 12,000. Okay, so it shows the abnormal profit. Okay, and that's why we have to deduct from the abnormal, from the given profit to get the normal profit. Okay, so this is the explanation that why we have to deduct it. Okay, now we will see the opposite condition. Okay, opposite condition means undervaluation of, sorry, overvaluation of closing opening stock. Now if there is opening stock, and if it is undervaluation of closing stock. Okay, so what we have to do? Opposite thing. Here what we are doing, we are deducting from the abnormal profit, okay, to get the normal profit. Okay, here 2000 is extra profit which is called abnormal profit, so we are deducting it. And if it is overvaluation of opening stock, or if it is undervaluation of closing stock, okay, suppose the closing stock is here 5000 but it is undervalued 3000 only, okay, so it will show less profit. So that is also not a right condition, okay, that is not a normal profit, okay. So in that condition what we have to do? Yes, we have to add it, okay. In the previous condition we are deducting, but in this condition we have to add it whenever there is undervaluation of closing stock or overvaluation of opening stock, okay. So this is the explanation about the overvaluation undervaluation of stock, okay. Now we will see the next adjustment, and that is about the expenditure. Okay, now we will see the second condition, and that is about the capital expenditure and revenue expenditure. Suppose capital expenditure is considered as revenue expenditure. So in that case, the normal profit which will be showed as a less amount. Okay, वो less amount से दिखाया जाएगा because exactly the capital expenditure is considered as revenue expenditure. So it will show the less amount of the normal profit. Okay, so what we have to do in that case? So one example is there. Suppose profit is rupees 1 lakh of the year before adjustment. Okay. Purchase of machinery rupees 50,000. Depreciation at 10% is considered as revenue expenditure. So in this case, what we have to do? Now see, the asset value is 50,000. Okay. And as we know, the depreciation always be deducted. Okay. That they we deduct it from the asset value. Okay, so it will be deducted. Okay, so I'll write here asset minus depreciation. Okay, now this amount is deducted from profit because I have written here capital expenditure is considered as revenue. So whenever that is revenue expenditure, it will be deducted from profit. Okay, so this both amount will be deducted from profit. So the equation will be like that: profit minus into bracket asset minus depreciation. Okay. Now see here it is 1 lakh rupees. Okay. So it will be like that. But if we want to do correction, then what we have to do? See, uh, we have to change the equation. Okay. Here is minus. So we have to plus it. Okay. So plus asset and the depreciation will be minus. Okay, so exactly the profit will be 1 lakh plus the asset value is 50,000 and the depreciation is 5,000. Okay, so the whole profit will be 1,45,000 rupees. Okay, that is the normal profit. So whenever any capital expenditure is considered as revenue expenditure and if there is depreciation, so we have to do this kind of calculation. Asset amount will be added and the depreciation amount will be deducted. Okay, and then after we are getting the normal profit. See, one more thing, if there is any next year after this year, then we have to deduct the depreciation again from the given profit amount. Okay, so consider this thing. And the opposite condition, if any revenue expenditure is considered as capital expenditure, totally opposite condition. So what we will do? Yes, we will deduct the asset amount and we have to plus the depreciation amount. Totally opposite thing we have to follow whenever any revenue expenditure is considered as capital expenditure. For example, if any repairing of motor car is given to you and if it is considered as a purchase of car, and if any depreciation, for example 5% depreciation is calculated on that amount of purchase, okay, so what effect will be given there? Yes, profit, okay, thereafter minus asset, totally opposite we have to follow, profit minus asset and plus depreciation, okay, this thing we have to follow whenever there is, whenever the revenue expenditure is considered as capital expenditure in the calculation of profit, in the calculation of normal profit, okay. So this is about the adjustment. Number one, we have seen the overvaluation of stock, and the second, that is about the capital expenditure and revenue expenditure. So please revise this video if you have any kind of confusion, because after this we will see one practical question in the next video about the average profit method to calculate the goodwill, okay. That's all from me. Thank you very much. Goodbye.